All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by
Martin Jetco Heating and Air Conditioning, more reliable than your news source.
All right, so hope you had a fun and safe 4th of July this year. One guy in Illinois definitely did not. So here's a quick rundown of 4th of July stories that I'm seeing out there. 58-year-old guy in Cary, Illinois. I don't know where that is. Cary, Illinois. Cary. Whenever I don't know an Illinois place, I assume it's a suburb of Chicago.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
This guy was seriously injured by a commercially rated firework. He was setting them off outside and thought one was a dud, so he stared down the tube to see what was up. And it went off. Hit him in the face. A commercially rated firework.
Whoa.
Hit him in the face. He was in and out of consciousness on his way to the hospital and was in critical condition when he arrived. A town in northern Michigan was planning a big firework display over a lake, but before the show, the platform they were on collapsed and fell into the water, so they had to cancel the whole thing last minute. That sucks.
See, that's a fun one, though, at least.
At least nobody got hurt,
Yeah.
right? 4 apartment units in Central Florida damaged in a fire after a 7-year-old got a hold of some fireworks and set them off inside. His parents had left him home alone. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Gas station changed sheets. Gas station changed sheets. Long lines yesterday after dropping the price of its gas to under $2 in honor of America's birthday in 1776. They changed their prices to $1.776. Huge lines. Do you know what we were celebrating yesterday? What were we celebrating yesterday?
Our Independence Day.
But what was the
founding of our country.
what were we actually celebrating?
The
Why
Declaration of Independence.
was signed, yes.
Okay.
So somebody quizzed 2,000 Americans, and just 59% chose the right answer, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Another 22% were close, though. They chose the establishment of the U.S. as an independent nation, which is almost correct, so we'll give you partial credit on that. In a separate poll, a third of us can't spell the word independence. Go ahead, Scott, spell independence.
All right, I-N-D and D-E, or I said I-N-D-E-P-E, N-D, independence, E-N-C-E.
Ooh, man, got it.
Goodness.
You wanted to sneak an A in there. A lot of E's.
I want an A. I do.
I didn't realize how many E's were in that.
Quite a few.
Also, 58% of us correctly identified the country we gained our independence from. Great Britain, 11% said Native Americans.
Oh, my God.
What?
Study.com ranked America's most patriotic cities, and congratulations to Gallup, New Mexico.
Oh.
Yeah.
Top spot, but we are number 5. So
Hey, that's pretty cool.
congratulations, St. Louis, 5th most patriotic city. And in a poll on the American flag, 21% of Americans said they display one at home every single day. 5% also said they wear American flag clothing every day. Every day.
Which apparently is not right.
The flag code thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always surprised.
So I always get mad at people that get too bent out of shape about the flag. I'm like, I think when we started making American flag Speedos, we've done all the desecrating
Yep.
we can do. Do you know what I mean?
No, I do know.
Like, if you're going to get skid marks on the flag, I think it's
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
I was impressed. So I live in a new neighborhood. This is our first 4th of July in our new neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I'm very impressed with one of my neighbors, young guy, and he has displayed the flag correctly. I mean, there was a light on it at night. You know what I'm saying? And when it was raining, he brought it in, he folded it up, whole thing. And I was like, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I have a flag pull out, so I have a flag.
Yeah.
You have a light on?
Yeah, it's right near a light.
Okay.
Someone sent me a picture yesterday of, I got a lot of pork steak pictures yesterday because it was 4th of July, which is the pork steak national holiday of St. Louis. One of them, I got to be honest, they didn't look good. A little overcooked,
Oh, no.
a little crispy for my taste. And I said, he goes, what do you think of these? And I said, I think you need a 6-man detail to come and fold that pork steak up into a triangle and then put it in a flag box and bury it in
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, you know, in
Poor
order
guy.
to, so every once in a while my flag will rip in the wind. So I pull it down, and you have to, dispose of it. You can't just throw a flag in the garbage.
No.
need to dispose of it in a respectful way. So, like you give it to the Boy Scouts, and they're supposed to.
Dispose of it.
You burn it. I mean, you're supposed to burn it in a dignified way. That's how you dispose of an American flag. So the boys usually, if you give it to a Boy Scout troop, like
That's pretty cool.
they'll dispose of it in a dignified, proper way according to flag code.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Does that mean you should give your American flag Speedos to the Boy Scouts when you're done?
yes,
wearing
when
them?
they're done,
Too
yeah.
many streaks in it.
Okay.
A suspicious substance was found in a common area of the White House, the West Wing, on Sunday. It tested positive for.
Cocaine?
That's right. Tested positive for cocaine. A senior law enforcement official said the cocaine was found in a storage facility in a cubby, quote, routinely used by White House staff and guests to store cell phones. Before it was confirmed to be coke, the White House was briefly shut down on Sunday to determine what officials were dealing with. The president was not at the White House when the cocaine was discovered. Secret Service is looking into entrance logs and security footage to figure out who brought the cocaine into the
Cocaine?
White House.
I bet it's the first time it's ever happened there.
That somebody's done coke at the White House? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the
Yeah.
very first time.
Yeah. Luckily, it sounds like nobody was seriously hurt here. No word yet on how many of them are still puking, though. 8 people in Wisconsin got stuck upside down on a roller coaster for over 3 hours this past
Wow.
weekend.
Man.
So it happened at a county fair in Crandon, Wisconsin, about 100 miles north of Green Bay.
Hell yeah, it did.
The ride is called the Fireball. And it's like a roller coaster, except it's just one big loop. So normally you go around and around over and over again. This sounds like something I would never go on. But was one of the more popular rides at this particular county fair. Unfortunately, the ride stopped during one of the loops, so everybody on it was left hanging upside down.
Yeah.
7 of the 8 people on board were kids. And it took over 3 hours before firefighters got them all down. They said the ride recently passed an inspection, but there was obviously some sort of, quote, mechanical error.
Yeah. That's when people who are like, I'm a roller coaster junkie. I take risks. No, you go to Six Flags and Disney World. You want to take a risk? Ride the roller coaster at the county fair.
right.
Ride the ride that gets broken down and rebuilt on a weekly basis by a guy with one tooth, smoking a Marlboro Red, drinking a Keystone Ice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hop on that ride. Because that's the DuQuoin State Fair every year. I remember my dad and my brother got stuck on, there was a ride called the Enterprise. And it was a loop, like a circle that started on ground level. So you're horizontal to the ground and it raised up to full vertical. So went up to a 45-degree angle, full vertical and back down. And they got stuck right at the top. So full up and down, and that ride broke down like 30 times. Did they shut it down?
No.
Yeah, you
Gotta
want
make that
real
money.
thrills? You put your life in that guy's hands.
I got
Right.
stuck on a double Ferris wheel at the DuQuoin Fair with the singer Tiffany. Do you ever?
Yes.
Nice.
That's
Really?
exciting.
She had a concert, and it was a
Same seat?
big deal. No, she was
Oh.
above us. There was it was like the double-decker Ferris wheel that kind of moved.
Okay.
And the fire department she was going to be late for a concert. Me and my cousins got stuck on she was riding it at the same time we were on it, and they got Tiffany down, and then the rest of us just had to wait till they fixed the ride. Fire department's like, yeah, we're not getting all of you. We'll get
Just
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Just
She's got a
Tiffany.
concert to be at.
She's gotta
you guys
maul
are
this
fine.
thing out.
You guys got a wristband? You're fine.
Yeah, we got to get Tiffany off this ride.
Yeah. So we watched. They literally came with like a ladder and a truck and got her.
How do
down.
they call that in? Hey, is that the DuQuoin State Fair?
I assume so. Yeah. Oh yeah.
This
Yeah.
is,
it was DuQuoin
Monty
Fair.
down at the fair. Yeah, you got to get somebody down here with a big ladder because we got a celebrity stuck
Yes.
on the
Big
Ferris
time
wheel.
celebrity.
Big time celebrity. Oh, who is it? Tiffany.
Tiffany. Hitting the main stage at 7:10.
Yep.
It's 6:50.
We need her. We got to get her to the grandstand. Stat.
That's right.
A lot of angry
Get
people.
every
out there.
man on this job. Tiffany's up there.
Dude,
I think we're
DuQuoin.
alone now. Was
Are
that
we
her?
going to go to the
She did.
DuQuoin State Fair
I
as
think
a group?
so. It sounds fun.
We
Dude.
should, and we'll stay at the Fairgrounds Inn, which I've stayed at. It is a terrible hotel. It's right there. Carpet in the
Don't you
bathroom.
besmirch the
hey,
fairground
hey,
hotel.
I stayed 2 nights. It was fine.
No thanks. No thanks.
We'll get an RV and camp
Yes.
inside the fairgrounds.
That sounds better.
No thanks. I'm gonna pass.
Go on
You
wristband
get your
day.
own
We'll
RV.
ride all the fair rides.
Everybody has their own
Gonna
space.
pass.
Hey, that was fun when you were a kid.
Nah.
That's it. Well,
Yeah, as a kid.
I'll talk you into
As a
it.
kid. As a kid.
I'm taking that as a maybe.
Do you know the 2 states where you can't pump your own gas?
Yes.
Like when you pull up to
I
the
know
gas
one of
pumps?
them.
I'm a woman, so I can't pump it anywhere.
I know
What is it,
one.
like Wisconsin and
Nope.
Jersey
North
Jersey.
Dakota?
and I believe in it Oregon.
Well, look at Scott.
How do you know such things?
Oregon.
I've been everywhere, man.
Alaska.
No, just Oregon and New Jersey. Those are the only 2 states that you can't. So when you pull up to a gas pump, you cannot pump your own gas.
I know Jersey because some friends of mine, they lived there in Jersey. We went to New York City and they drove me across and needed to get gas, and she had no clue.
Yeah,
And I
forget
thought
every
she's
time.
joking with me. I'm like, yes, I'll get
they
the
yell at you.
gas.
You have to tip the person that's pumping your gas?
Well, New Jersey is about to become the only state because Oregon just passed, or the lawmakers just gave approval to end the state's ban on pumping your own gas. So if you've been in Oregon and you hop out of your car at a gas station to pump your own gas, you're met with a pissed off attendant who intercepts you and really doesn't want you stealing their job. So a bill ends Oregon's ban on self-service gas pumps, a prohibition that's been in place since 1951. Wow. So having a pump attendant was a throwback to the days where most gas stations offered the option of full service. They'd pump your gas, they'd wash your windshield, they'd check your oil, maybe inflate your tires. The law in Oregon also had to do with preserving entry-level jobs.
Columbia, Illinois. I remember when we moved to Columbia in 1998-ish. They had a full-service gas station right on Main Street, and my mom loved it because she never wanted to get out and pump her gas. And so we'd go there, and sure enough, like this old guy would come out, and I don't think he checked the oil and all that, but he did wash the windshield and pump your gas.
Yeah,
for
full
you.
service was that.
So
was
cool.
a throwback to, checking the oil, washing the windshield. But now here's the thing. With all that being said, gas stations are having a hard time filling jobs, causing people to wait. So if you pull up to a gas station, this happens in Jersey all the time. There's only like one guy working 9 pumps.
Oh, bummer.
So now you got to wait. You could hear the thing click off, and you have to wait for the guy to come and take the nozzle out of the gas tank.
Yeah.
And the pumps are the same. It's not like it's a specialized pump. It's the same pump that you'd find at a BP down the street.
Right. It'll automatically
Here,
stop.
It does the same thing where he swipes your credit card like you would be swiping your credit card. So with Oregon gone, now New Jersey's the only state where you can't pump your own gas.
Hold strong, Jersey.
Yeah.
Hold strong.
Costa Rica was like that when I went.
Yes, Costa Rica too. Yeah,
Pulled in.
I remember that.
You had to just tell them what you wanted. And
That's pretty cool. There's one service, I think it might have finally closed, but it's in U City, and I think it's the Sinclair, and it's one of those where you roll up and they still do that. They still do the full service there. It's kind of fun.
DoorDash wants to give its drivers more choices. The company announced it will give workers a chance to earn an hourly wage instead of a per delivery rate. So right now it's only per delivery. DoorDash is going to start giving drivers an option to get hourly. So the company announced it'll give workers a chance to earn an hourly wage instead of the per delivery rate. The new hourly wage starts when a driver accepts a pickup and ends when the order is dropped off. Deliverers will keep 100% of the tip. Now, DoorDash didn't specify the amount of the minimum hourly wage. The New York Times reports the rate could be between $10 and $19.50 per hour. That's a pretty wide berth there, but DoorDash is going to start doing that for you drivers.
What would you do? Would you opt for the?
I don't know how much I would make either way.
Yeah. Let's say you're pretty busy though, and like you could. I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
I'd have to math it out.
So they said that you get 100% of your tips with the hourly?
Deliverers will keep 100% of the.
So maybe with the other one, they don't get 100%?
I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I don't know.
All I read was DoorDash was going to start doing this. So I I would have
I
to
would
map it
imagine
out.
that's where you make your money anyways. So if that's the case, that might be the route to go.
Somebody says the full station gas station I was talking about, in Columbia, Illinois, Linneman's, still in business, still doing
Still
it.
offering full
Very
service.
cool.
Huh?
I might go over there later today and just
Yeah.
have some old times.
That's awesome.
And finally, and this is a nightmare. We've all been to the airport where they have the people movers, like the flat kind of. It's not an escalator. An escalator goes up and down. The people
Yeah.
movers are just the
moving
flat,
sidewalk.
moving sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving sidewalk. A woman's leg had to be amputated after it was trapped in one of those walkways at an airport in Thailand last Thursday.
Jeez.
Man.
57-year-old woman was heading to a flight in Bangkok when she was caught by the walkway in the terminal airport, or in the airport terminal. A medical team had to cut her left leg off from above the knee there at the airport
They-
to get her out.
Goodness.
It couldn't lift the. Yeah.
That's
I thought
bizarre.
I thought they had like the. I thought you could lift those crates up and.
So apparently the teeth they have at the end,
Yeah.
like was missing. So you always tell a little kid, "Let's jump."
Right.
Yeah.
At the end, her leg got sucked up in there, and it got mangled. And they couldn't get it out. They had to do the amputation there at the airport.
Well,
The airport, they said, we are taking full responsibility.
I say she's gonna never have to pay a bill in her
They
life.
said we will pay medical costs, and we are open to negotiating other compensation.
Oh, yes, you are.
I bet you are.
She just made a.
I like ownership of your airport.
Yeah, because isn't that one of the busiest airports in the world? I believe that one is.
Where was it at?
Thailand.
Thailand.
Oh,
It said
it's gonna
Bangkok,
get
right?
trickier.
You ever, one of my best friends is, I don't know if she still does this anymore, but she would always be kind of a nervous wreck if we'd be on an escalator. We'd have to really concentrate. And I love her so much, and I'd take the time with her, but like, she really hated the escalator and like couldn't time it.
Yeah.
I feel like some of us are willy-nilly about it. We'll just jump on an escalator, no problem. But like, she really had to concentrate before stepping on that thing.
Yeah.
Lots of using the stairs at the mall.
I told the story before. I saved a kid's life
That's right.
because his shoelace got stuck
Oh
in
yeah.
the escalator. Remember that? And I saved
Yeah.
the kid and
It's
You
impressive.
grab the shoe and let the kid go.
saved the
Saved
shoes.
him, and no big deal.
This is a
Christopher
normal day.
says DoorDash here in Warrenton, Missouri pays $14 an hour if you choose to do hourly. But Kenneth says DoorDash rate is $12 an hour. I do it for funsies at night and the weekends. Is it depending on where you are? Depending on the time of day?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Could
All
be.
right.
That's
Could
a
be.
tough one too. I just saw an article. The Casa Bonita, the South Park
Oh,
guys.
yeah, South Park guys.
They gave they eliminated tipping
Oh, I saw that.
by paying all their employees $30 an hour, and not everybody was happy about it. They say pay a livable wage. I think $30 an hour is a fairly livable wage.
Denver too, which is pretty expensive.
But Denver's expensive, and a lot of people there were like, "No, man."
Is that-
they took
They
tipping
want the
away.
tips?
They want the tips. They're like mad.
Well,
they're
But they're
mad
probably
that
getting
they,
benefits too, right?
Well, how about this? If you still want a tip, go ahead and tip. Go tip if you want.
Right. I just think
If you're
maybe
upset that you can't tip, then tip. I'm sure they're not going to say
I
no.
think employees wanted it.
Oh, employees.
Employees were upset.
Well, then work
they
somewhere
wanted
else.
tips.
Because that place is going to be hot for a very long time right now. That place is slammed.
Yeah. Now maybe
I
that
guess you
was
got
their
to calculate
argument.
it out.
Don't know. Maybe that was the argument. It's tough because it's feast or famine. You can make a ton of money if all things are going well and it's busy, and I'm sure DoorDash is the same way. Is
Yeah.
my point. Is I'm like, if you're really popping and
Gotta
hopping
math
and
it
getting
out.
good tips.
Got to math that out. All right, that is your news.